Portugal. Wine, olive oil, there's salt, different cities, castles, you know, the walls. I mean, Portuguese, the differences with Spanish and French, the people, the history, the Moors, the Crusaders, Convent of Christ, that was spectacular. And then the shrine or the temple that has all the skulls blew my mind.
And you have buses, public transportation to the city. Because I think you should not mess
In the 4th century BC, during the Iron Age, by the Celtic people. Several people.
Translation of the divine. From painters of merit, she absorbs the gaze.
Well, the chances is like if you go this and that direction.
It's nothing new. This wave here, you see, they have all the jet skis here already prepared.
I got a fish here, a fish stew that I forgot to record, but it was the beginning of a series of disappointing food because Portuguese food is white people food, no judgment, but it had like one flavor, one note. The sun was nice. The sun was kind of very interesting to look at, but yeah, I had the duck rice situation here, and it was bland. Bland is, it had flavor, right? But just like one at our hotel.
Here, now we are right here. So the oldest part is the castle. Because deve estar melhor lá fora ao sol do que aqui. One of the style we are talking about. So this wall, it was closed, it was not, which is completely like a kind of circle, right? And then he opened this wall and he built this part, you can see. Yeah. So we have this.
No, the Convent of Christ deserves reverence. This really did take my breath away. I don't think I had any sort of preparation or I don't know. I didn't really think about how spectacular it was going to be. I've been in like beautiful churches before. Yeah. Better than I could have ever imagined this place. It's, yeah, beyond.
Important gods, right? The religion. Yeah, we can see also in the top of the building, the cross and right below, not just there, but here we have the coat of arms and the crown. So.
But this, I mean, they poured all their money into this, so I just had no words. When I was walking around here, I had no words for how much effort they put into this story of Christ and the history behind it, and how absolutely attention to detail these folks were.
And the wall.
If it's one thing I know how to do, is find the green. Oh, this is pretty. This was one of my favorite days. It was at the University of Coimbra, and I got to see a library that you couldn't record in, a royal palace, the botanical gardens, and then they had like these science centers that had like oddities. It was just so interesting. This was the physics building, and it had a bunch of tools I couldn't wrap my mind around. And then my tour guide was explaining that J.K. Rowling spent some time in Portugal and was inspired by the uniforms that the university students wore when she was creating her Harry Potter world. I thought that was so interesting.
In my opinion. Tomorrow we'll walk through that bridge, we'll on the top, we'll go on a boat. All the buildings we see on the avenue, they were built also beginning of the 19th. And we can see the architecture. This is not Portuguese.
They don't look like a McDonald's.
I think this will be more or less. But that bridge in 1807, so was a suspension bridge with a rope.
The upper deck measures 392 metres long and the lower deck is 174 metres.
I thought I knew a lot about wine, or enough about wine, but I learned so much more about wine and the regions and the years and the type of grapes and how rosé is made. Whew. And then port wine I had never heard of before. Port wine is like 20% alcohol.
It will inevitably change their initial product.
And as a person who really does not drink alcohol, I could not stomach this port wine. It was incredibly sweet and so much alcohol.
See, they have these small ones, big ones.
It's funny, eh?
Some very funny.
It's always good. Every time it's fun. Like, yesterday for the first time I said let me try the fun.
Maybe it was not
What is savory?
Get away, Nico. Get away.
Because this is the Seaside.
Quem tá aqui, olha.
He is, right?
We have one in our village.
You don't want to change Sandy, now the place for the tour tomorrow will be here. You see the big wheelbarrow?
This little town was where I did most of my shopping. I mean, I didn't buy that many things, but this is where I bought, like, I guess, the 5 things. And there was a tour to the Bones Chapel, and I was in shock. I'm obsessed with The Witcher, and in one of those episodes, they talk about how the elves were taken advantage of by humans, and they used their skeletons to build. Oh my gosh, their sanctuary, and I never thought that existed in real life. So as I'm looking at this, I'm just thinking, when I saw it on TV, I was like, this could never happen in real life. And then I'm watching it in real life, a thing that happened, and I just couldn't get over. Like, these people died of like natural causes. They were like honoring their dead and not wanting to just like destroy the bodies, right? They wanted to build some. Listen, I couldn't get over it.
Miniatures, yeah. And it's a replica of the city. So that's the main square, the fountain, the church. We can see the cathedral there on the top.
It's more, stay more time in the mouth, and they have different forms.
Very nice.
The competition is Mundusvini, a German competition going on around the world.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I agree.
Yeah. I got it.
Actually, it was built before the bridge. The sculpture was built in 1960 and the bridge 1966.
I saw all the things in Portugal and yeah, learned so much. It was such an adventure, so beautiful, like strikingly beautiful, breathtaking, moments that left me speechless. I'm full, right? Like, I don't need to travel internationally for another year. Like, I'm still like, wow, I'm on a high from all the things that I've experienced here. It was really something. It really was something. It was a great time, a really great time.